everybody, hope you're doing really well. Today I am just on the outskirts of Tonbridge, and I'm going to do something that I've never really done before for this channel, but I'm really excited to, do it. It's quite early in the morning, I'm getting eaten alive at the moment. We're at Hartlake Bridge, and what I'm going to do is, we're on the River Medway. I'm going to take you along with me. We're going to go for a canoe ride from Hartlake Bridge through to Tonbridge Castle. I'm also doing that, I'm probably going to talk to you about little bits of history and stuff, and we're just going to go for a nice little paddle in the very wee hours of the morning today. Gorgeous day, perfect opportunity to do it. Now, before any of you sort of say about types of canoes that I do have the inflatable canoes because I prefer them because they're easier to transport, etc, etc, so they just work better for me, in my opinion, at the moment. And also, to get a proper hard canoe, in my opinion, just means I've got to get a rag, blah 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 blah. So yes, I've got my favourite one with me today, old Yellow. We're here today at the well-known Hartlake Bridge because there was a tragedy that had happened here. Now what I'm going to do is, in the link below, check that video out because we've actually done a video on this story. So we've visited this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish pumping up the old canoe. We're going to get in the water and let's go for a really cool adventure heading towards Tonbridge. Come on, let's go. Hello, so made it. We're about to head off, which is kind of cool, so I'm quite excited. So yeah, I haven't done this in ages, but obviously the weather has just meant that it's kind of cool to do this. So like I said, it's kind of strange that we're starting, like I said, at Hartlake Bridge. If you want to find out more about that, like I said, check out the link below. But in the meantime, come with me. Let's go. Right, so we're starting in our journey now, which is great. So we're obviously on the River Medway, everyone, and we are heading, like I said, from Hartlake Bridge all the way through to Tonbridge Castle. So it won't be a complete full video, if that makes sense. We're just going to do probably little sections of it. Got a couple of locks to do as well. It's going to be quite nice, and we're actually making really good progress. Gorgeous day today. Look at this, stunningly beautiful today. So for those who know me, I do have a few canoes, and if you've probably seen the channel in the past, maybe you'd probably be aware that I do have a few. Though those videos, all those sections probably aren't here anymore, but yeah, so I do love this. It's my little hobby that I sort of do in my own free time, and like I said, this is beautiful. This is a stretch that I'm very familiar with. I just thought I'd film it for you today, so hopefully you're liking it. Hopefully you can hear me. I mean, this is the other problem, just testing out the camera to see if we can do this. But you do get, the unfortunate thing is you get eaten alive in weather like this with the mozzies. But bless this old canoe. This canoe hasn't been, this is actually the first time I've taken her out this year as of recording this. So you always do have that intrepidation of like, you know, is it working? Is it going to work or not? Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much unless there's historical bits we need to talk about. So the things we might see from memory, God blimey, again, because I haven't done this stretch in a long time, we should be encountering some pillboxes at some point as well, which is great. I did say to my mum, strangely, when I came out, I said probably the only mistake that I made was the paddle choice that I got. I've got a few paddles. I thought I'd bring this one just because this one's sort of got a really good hook around it, which means I can look into the water a little bit better for me. But apart from that, we're all good. See if you can spot any nature whilst you're on this journey with me as well. It'll be quite fun, won't it? Like I said, we've got a few locks we've got to get through. but we shouldn't have any problem with that. Again, the beautiful thing about having an inflatable canoe is that it's sort of fairly lightweight. So I'm going to be also monitoring the time as well. Now I'm very aware that my battery will probably go, so like I said, this will be in sections, because otherwise it just won't last the whole journey. But yeah, apart from that, should be all good. One of our first pillboxes, everybody, through there. Sort of just missed it. There's one of our first ones. Again, the idea with these pillboxes was that they were designed to hopefully guard in World War II as a form of defence. You know what pillboxes are, I think everybody should know what they are really. But like I said, there are a few on this stretch. I just genuinely couldn't remember where they were. This is our little junction, both locks on either side. We'll go right here. Right, and so here, everybody, is our first lock, which from memory, forgive me, I think it's either Porter's or Potter's lock. I think it's Porter's lock. Might not be either actually, it'll be quite funny. and there's two, so we could have taken the left and there would have been the one on the opposite side. We've taken the one on the right here. Which we're going to hopefully navigate through. When I say through, we're going to have to get out, for obvious reasons. We might be able to shuffle around the side, I can't remember now. Again, forgive me, this has been a really long time since I've done this one. Look at that. Beautiful. There we go, and there's a little, as is customary, our little canoe docking station here on the right here. Obviously happens to be through lots of reeds and weeds, lily ponds. Gorgeous, look at this. Try and get ourselves around. So again, can't really help my camera work, everyone. Just gonna have to bear with me on this one for today. There we go. Et voila. Oh, let's grab you. Quite fun so far, isn't it? Hello, yeah, so welcome to, I was right from the beginning. I should just trust my instincts, shouldn't I, really, on a place like this, especially when it's local to me. Welcome to Porter's Lock. Gorgeous, look at this. What a day today to be doing this. Lots of fishermen that we pass. Like I said, this is all new to me, so forgive me if this camera doesn't do anything justice, but yeah, amazing. Really good. I think from memory we've got a couple more to do. So hopefully you stick along with me. Let's keep going. There you go, Porter's Lock. Brilliant. Go. Come on. Right, so welcome back. We're on our way. We're just leaving the lock now, and we're just heading down. So let's drop you down a little bit. There you go. That'll do. Let's try and get you level. Hopefully that's coming out again. Oh, we're doing really well here. Good on time as well, which is great. Put a bit of speed on, I think, now. Not for any reason, just for me really, just to get some bit more exercise going through. There we go, good old nature. So in essence, what we're looking at is, to our opposite side here is technically an island, and then we've got our little other lock on the other side, like I said, parallel to that. Technically it's an island, please don't judge me on it. Just trying to be polite. Fanciful. Absolutely stunning though. Let's put you back down there. See how we're doing. We're doing good. Lovely. There we go. So there. Horslop Canoe Pass. There you go. Our little chute going down. You won't be seeing me doing that in the inflatable one. But yeah, we did really well, didn't we? Right, we've got to keep going. Oh, is there a boat? First boat of the day, everybody. Look at that. Wow. Let's head towards that, everyone. The good thing is, again, it can get, I'd say, not busy here, but, you know, I was surprised actually coming down here today that I wasn't seeing as many people in canoes and stuff. It can, like I said, genuinely can be quite a popular place. But yeah, I think we're just coming really early. But like I said, we sacrificed that because we're going to get eaten alive. Yeah, so always good to note when we're at Porters, like I said, you take the right turning. I had to remind myself really, because like I said, because it had been such a long time since I'd done it. So we headed to the right, which is what we did. We disembarked, went across, someone on the other side, because on the opposite lock side, I don't really think you can get round on that really. So you can get through it from where we are if you come back on yourself, but coming this way is totally different kettle of fish really. Oh, it's actually starting to get very warm all of a sudden. I think that's because the sun is on my back. Oh, this is the life. I haven't checked what we're doing for time yet, but I think we're going to be alright. Not that I need to rush anything, but just curious to always see. Oh, so pretty. Oh, what a beautiful day. The smells of the nature and all the plants and the pollen, it's gorgeous. And even though I do suffer from allergies with hay fever, it's all worth it really. Because when you're out in this gorgeous type of day, beautiful morning sun on my back, you just wouldn't want to change it for the world. Look at this. Oh, it's like heaven, isn't it, really? Oh, look at that. I probably know that for some of you this could be quite boring by now, but it's kind of one of the things I'm probably enjoying it more doing it than you probably are seeing it. But you know, just thought I'd take you along for one of my morning little jaunts. And my first canoe ride of the year. I've got such bad brain fog this morning. Honestly, it's terrible. Can't think, can't put words together. I also didn't have any coffee or energy drink this morning. Not that that should help, but not fully awake. So I'm just really, it's actually in a strange way, by not having that, I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm just living this. Here we go. There's our lock. Lock number 2. And then we've got one more to do after that, which will be good because it'll be the final stretch. We'll know that we're practically in Tonbridge by that point. Oh, amazing. Let's keep going. So on our left, there's, let me point you, so on our left you can hear that rushing water. Pretty sure that's the canoe slide. But because we've got an inflatable, we can't really do that. We're going to go right here. We've also got a very big fin on the back, which I love on this actually. It's just really keeps this canoe so stable when you're using it. But here we are. Oh, let me put you over. There we go. Whee. There we go. Oh. I don't think there's necessarily an elegant way to get off or do this, especially in an inflatable one, because you do feel like you're a little bit wrapped in it a little bit more. But again, I don't really mind that. Oh, let's try and get out. Come on. Oh, don't get any easier. Right, so here we are at our second to last lock, Eldridge's lock, and you can see down here, absolutely beautiful day. Like I said, just picking it out, stunning. Couldn't have picked a better day. In fact, I'm going to try and do all this one-handed. There we go. Oh, it's a shame though. I've seen so much litter here. Look. And there was like balloons and lots of other random stuff actually that I saw. But yeah, there, Eldridge's lock. One more to go, and that one's probably the best one because it's right near the castle. Oh yeah, love it. Let's flip you over. Way. Oh, and in you go. Oh, just there we go. Just as simple as that, everybody. And as we pass the lock, we can see our Medway canoe trail, which we just like I said, doing a little bit of today. There's our little path for those. Amazing. Oh, just what a day! What a glorious day! Okay, so we're not too far now. Tonbridge is in the distance. Really excited. Oh, this should be so cool. We're doing really well. It's starting to ache a little bit, to be fair, but that's quite common. It's like you know, using muscles that you haven't used in a long time, especially my shoulders. So it's all worth it though. Hopefully I'll be doing more of these for the rest of the summer this year, which will be great. And this canoe, I bloody love it. The kayak. Oh, by the way, if I've said either, I do apologise. I know some people can be quite picky about it, but yeah. Inflatable for you people who really don't like the idea of that, but I don't care. It works well for me, and it's done a bloody good job. And I've got, like I said, I've got a couple of these. I've got a two-person one, which I absolutely adore, because it also gives you room for carrying lots of other bits on there as well. And they just cut through the water really, really well. You know, they're not any more different than any other canoe or kayak, really, in my opinion. And like I said, this one's so stable and rigid that it just works well for me. And look, if it means I've got to burn a few extra calories to cut through the water, I don't mind that. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, so we are coming into Tonbridge. I did take the pause off for a while just because, again, like I said, my battery is running low already, which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? Yeah, we're heading into Tonbridge now. We're sort of on the sort of cusp of the industrial part of Tonbridge. Not, and I say industrial part really loosely, really, because not much. And we're literally heading into Tonbridge now, so we're not actually far away from the castle in theory, which would be great. And then we've got, like I said, one more lock to negotiate, and then we're pretty much there. Just take you through a little bit more. So you can hear people are slowly starting to wake up now in the morning. I've seen lots of dog walkers on the path, I've seen lots of people fishing. Obviously, because we're in Tonbridge as well, everybody's really nice. Just my opinion, but they are. It's probably because, like I said, I grew up around here. I went to the college. Did a couple of jobs around here. Yeah, lots of good memories. Right, let's get under this bridge. Very cool. Look at that, brilliant. So we've just gone past, well, I don't know if it was called Tonbridge Gasworks, but it's all a bit sort of disused and a bit whatever from memory. I haven't checked that out in a long time. But yeah, we're coming up to the lock, and pretty much really what you're seeing now is a lot of really newer parts of Tonbridge and newer builds that have been here for, well, I'm trying to work out how long they've been here for, but there's still some ongoing building around the area, which is great. So, and then we've got our lock near the end, and then we've got our castle, which is really the main bit we come to see today. And the nature is fully abundant now. I mean, I like Tonbridge. I mean, I probably would say that because I'm local to it, but I do like Tonbridge. There are worse places to be, and I think a lot of people will probably agree with me on that. And it's just interesting because out of Kent, it's probably
easily the smallest town with the most amount of history. You could argue the smallest town anyway. I'm not going to dispute any others on that. And sometimes you do feel like it does feel a bit out of place knowing that there's a castle here. But obviously if you've seen my Tonbridge Castle video, which again I'll put a link down below, you'll understand its importance. And here we are, coming up to our look, final one, final little stretch. There we go. So I reckon let's get to it, and we'll go from there. What do you think? Right, so we're coming up to our little dock here, but as you can see, we've got a little guest, hopefully, and she's not awake yet. She's a lovely little duck. So hopefully, we'll see how this goes. You can actually skirt round, but I'm going to be a bit lazy, I think, today. There she is, look. Right there, no idea. Totally sleeping. Look at that, look. Hello. Hello. Sorry, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Oh, you stay there. You alright? Alright, let's try and do this then, everyone. Right, and welcome to our final one, which is our final lock, our town lock in Tonbridge. Said I made it through the middle, came out, and there it is, beautiful little lock. And then on our way, just round the corner is Tonbridge Castle, and really that's the main sort of focus that I'm going to give you, so I'm not going to spend too long here. But a wonderful town lock, it's given me a chance to stretch my legs as well. So out of shape with all this. Right, so here we are, we're getting there. Final bridge for today, and Tonbridge Castle's in the distance, Tonbridge High Street here. Again, like I said, if you want to learn about the history of it, check out my video on Tonbridge Castle. And obviously where I share my own personal memories of Tonbridge itself as well. Let's get under this, let's get under this first bit of breeze I've had as well actually. Good old Pizza Express. Went on a date on there. That was another personal story. Went on an amazing date with someone when I was at college, which is a long time ago. A lot of fun. Right, okay, let's keep going. Here we are. And there we are, Tonbridge Castle, everyone. And a lot of pigeons, as you would expect at Tonbridge. There it is. Good old Tonbridge Castle. So what we're going to do is we are going to aim towards the swimming pool, swimming centre, leisure centre. I don't know what they are called these days. I haven't been to one in ages. But yeah, here's Tonbridge Castle. Let me sweep you around so you get to see. There you go. Oh, a bit wonky. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, as I said, good old Tonbridge. Oh, and our first fellow paddlers of the day ahead of us. Right, well, let's just keep going. Not long to go now. I've almost made it. Oh yeah. So what you can do is, and it's something I've done before, on this you can take a loop if you wanted to, and you sort of get to more like the residential quarters of where the moorings are and stuff like that on the left side of this. But like I said, we're taking the right hand side and we're heading towards the swimming pool. Right, so what you can see in front of us is the lovely little footbridge. There's a couple here which link from the leisure centre to the sports ground and the recreation ground and everything else here. Again, lots to see and do here if you wanted to have a move here, for example. Perfect place, really. And Tonbridge swimming pool is obviously quite well known because it's got an outdoor section to it, which, especially growing up for me, never had. So you've got these outdoor special parts here. And as you can see, people are starting to come out now because of it being morning, going for their jog, walk around the high street, whatever they decide to do. And so here we are at the slipway. And we are done. Right, let's get out.